Okay. Okay. What up? What? That's a little better. Okay, so I came back with 4 decks this time. And I have them all set up. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get them all set up. Because I can't get an angle, and we all know that I can't get an angle. I'm not gonna sit here for 30 minutes and try to get an angle. So, you know, here's number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. And before you like pick, really just like think about the person in your head. You know, like have that conversation with them in your head, and then like their energy will come through. And you can pick. Now, if this person doesn't know who you are, this is obviously not gonna work because they don't even know who you are. Like, put some common sense into it. If like I just, you know, this person's your uncle. I'm pretty, you know, it's just not gonna work. This is romantically triggered. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna pull out the cards. Oh, let me like put a timestamp. Like that's, you know, handy, right? And then when I do it, I'm gonna clarify with the deck or something, and just in case there's like a card that we don't understand, because this is my first time checking them out too. So okay, so number 1, you started at 117. Let's do that. 120. So number 2, how do they feel about you? I was like lost my train of thought, but. So these 2 came out first because I actually did these 2 first, and it seems like there could be different situations, but from these 2 cards, the first thing I got was that someone got cut out. Like either someone cut you out or you cut them out. If, like I said, this energy doesn't fit for you, it's fitting for them. Like, and I got a comment and they were like, "You're one of those people who just put the sign, like the energy on that one person." No, this energy goes 2 different ways. It goes your energy or their energy. I'm not, you know, this is, you choose what resonates. Okay, so the 2 of Swords in reverse, it either tells me either someone can't make a decision or someone has made a decision because of lack of decision before. It seems like something that needed to happen. Someone either got cut out, because we have the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups is a cold, hard bitch. Like, to be honest with you, the Queen of Cups is driven on emotion, especially in the reverse, and it just tells me that like this person is like, what sets them off is going to set them off. You know, you're going to say one thing and it sets them off because they're emotionally driven, like I said. So when it hits them emotionally, they're going to say something. Like, you could have been in a relationship with this person and it seems like you had to cut it out, or someone had to cut their, like, what is it called, behavior out, or you had to cut them out. You know what I'm saying? Or someone's just being really emotionally detached. It feels like that they're not really being, you know, warm, because I got really cold. It's like blue, whatever it is, and like, I don't know, it just reminds me of it being cold. And so, and also the 2 of Swords in reverse, like 2 of Swords in the upright would be someone like they can't make a decision because like their eyes are covered, but in the reverse it seems like someone's like their decision is made, and you know what I mean? It's like it's made, it's done. You see the Queen of Swords is here too, and the Queen of Swords, it's like not a cold hard bitch, but they know what they want and they're gonna go after what they want. You know, the Queen of Cups is like, maybe I don't like you emotionally, but I know what I want in my head, if that makes sense. Like, I know what I want. It's basically what I'm hearing. And so like they're gonna come out with this is someone like defending a cause, obviously, or defending an opinion, or not even an opinion, but a fact, because like it's an opinion that leads to a fact. Let's say like, oh, you don't treat me right, so then guess what, you don't treat me right, I'm leaving. It's like one of those things, but it's like, it's just a strong opinion, you know. Someone's coming out with something like strong, and they're gonna make out what needs to be done. Like there had to be some type of decision that was made, and maybe that kind of, you know, made things a little bit rocky. And the Page of Cups is here, so this could be you or someone else, I don't know, but the Page is very of young energy. It's, you know, it's young, it's playful, it's flirty. The Page of Cups is someone who's coming up like, so, you know, you're looking kind of cute, like, what's your name? Like, it's kind of like that, you know. They're just coming up being like, yo, what's good, what's poppin', you feel? But like at the same time, you know, you got the Knight of Swords in reverse, so in the way this reminds me of like a back and forth type energy. Like someone who says something, but they're not really all about what they say, even though they say it all the time. It kind of seems like that. Like someone's just going back and forth on what, like, okay, like you say, okay, let's do this. Like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I promise. I swear. This could literally be the person abiding by your needs, right? And be like, okay, I promise, I'm gonna do it. Or that could be you. And then it doesn't happen. Something changes. There's always a back and forth type energy. And Knight of Swords, I don't think it's necessarily someone being dishonest, but it's sort of like they're being dishonest because they're being misled, if that makes sense. So it's like, yeah, I'll be loyal to you, but they don't know that the other person's not being loyal. It's kind of like that. Like, they're misled. I'm not saying if that's your situation. I'm just saying if that's the situation that popped. I don't know. Okay, I'm just saying. I'm going to clarify the Knight of Swords in reverse because that freaks me out. Like, I just, you know, what's going on? Why is the Knight of Swords in reverse? For number 1. is the Knight of Swords in reverse for number 1? This could be toxic, cutting out the toxicity. Maybe not saying something because it'll be toxic. Why is the Knight of Swords in reverse for number 1? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We're gonna pull out. I'm not taking those. Yeah, so someone is either not putting in the effort or they're not putting enough effort. So this is why it's like a back and forth type energy, is that you feel like, okay, one day they're doing it and one day they're not. It's like not consistent, if that makes sense. Especially with the Knight of Swords in reverse, because like they're usually defending something or coming after something and they're gonna do it. But with it in the reverse, it's kind of like, I'm gonna do it and then I'm gonna do it for an hour and then I'm done. Like, it kind of seems like that. And then the Page of Pentacles. So someone is planning something. I mean, you have the Page of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. That's planting a seed for a relationship, trying to make it work or make it like lasting. You know, you guys are thinking about it and not just thinking about it, but planning it. And so something's been trying to happen, but the Three of Pentacles is like no effort. It's like no one putting any like work into it. Maybe there's someone here who's put too much work, or they've done the planning. You're like, okay, well now it's your time to, you know, shine. It's your time to put the effort in. What is crossing the Three of Pentacles in reverse? I said Taurus. They might be dealing with Taurus. For number 1, Seven of Cups. Yeah, someone's just like, it's either that they know exactly what to do or they don't know what to do. Like, that's kind of, you know, they probably don't know what to do in this situation because they probably never been in that situation before. So how they feel about you in the whole is that it seems like this person wants to work it out. I mean, with the Page of Cups, it seems like they have love for you and they're still going to come after you with that type of love, or they want to come after you with that type of love, but it just seems like it's back and forth for them. But they're planning something because, you know, you got the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. You know, someone here is planning. Like, if you're a guy, this could totally be a girl coming after you, but if this is a girl, this could be your energy. Be like, no, let's do this, and then they're over here like, okay, well, I can try that. It's like they try, but it never lasts. I don't know. I don't even think it's like because, oh, I'm trying and now I don't want to do it, I'm not in love with you. I think it's just because there's two sides to every story. So it just seems like every time they're trying or something jeopardizes that, or something gets in the way for them to keep, you know, doing it, if that makes sense. Like, something gets in the way. The Queen of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, someone's just being, I'm not going to say bitchy, because the bitchy would be the Queen of Swords in reverse, but I'm going to say like they're being like emotional, if that makes sense. And they're pretty honest with their emotions, which isn't a bad thing at all, obviously. But the Knight of Swords is telling you this person's like in and out. Not even just in and out, but like in and out in what they're saying, because they say it but they don't do it. It seems like that. But they plan it, they want it. But there's no, I feel like there's effort, but I don't think it's the right effort, if that makes sense. Like, you know, like they kiss you and hug you at night, but they don't express their emotions to you. You know, it's something like that. Like, they try, but it's like they probably just don't know how to do it. Like, that's what I'm feeling. They just honestly don't know how to do it. Okay. Yeah. I don't have that for you guys today. So that's it for number 1. Dang, that was a long ass number 1. You feel me? Okay. Okay, so number 2 is 8:30. So, okay, number 2. Let's do it. So, wow, okay. Okay. So, how this person feels about you. Okay, so they want to take things slow, not in a bad way. It's not a bad card. Knight of Pentacles is a good card because usually they're venturing out for something, and not just venturing out, but they're not doing it like the Wands, like without their head. They're Knight of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth, and I look like a fucking boy. But Pentacles is earth, and so they don't just plan it, but they think ahead, and then they also they put it not just in the back of their head, but whenever they're doing something, they make sure they they do it better next time. So it seems like this person is trying to grow for you and trying to, it just seems like they want to take it slow, you know, because they don't want it to go too quick, especially because they could be juggling something with the 2 Pentacles in the upright. They could be juggling work. They could be juggling time to see you, you know what I mean? But it seems like this person's trying to take it slow and take it to get to know you better. So, like, you know, they're obviously interested in you. Let me get to that. So the King of Cups in reverse, you're like, what? They were interested in me, but you got the King of Cups in reverse. Listen. And you got the Death in reverse with the King of Wands in reverse. So it seems like this person doesn't know how to express their emotions, because the Death in reverse, like, it's telling me there's a cycle that keeps going on, and there's something that's not ending that needs to end, and there's some type of transformation that needs to happen that is not happening. Because the King of Wands, they're not communicating anything to you because they have the ace in their hand, right? The ace is talking or communication or whatever it is, or the wand in their hand. So this person's done dropped that, and it seems like if this, okay, this could be two people or just how someone acts, and if it doesn't resonate with you, then it doesn't resonate with you. But it seems like this person's really, it could be a Pisces moon or something, it could be only the Pisces, but they're really emotional, if that makes sense. It could either be that they're not expressing themselves enough to you, or that they're expressing themselves too much to you, if that makes sense. If they're not expressing enough, that would make a lot of sense, because the King of Cups is in reverse next to the King of Wands in reverse, and it seems like this person's not even at that mature capacity to grasp that telling you things that they need to tell you is important, if that makes sense. So it's like this person, because okay, the Lovers is right here, so that's why I said like they have to have some type of, you know, connection to you, because the Lovers is like a soulmate connection. It's not just a soulmate connection, but it's being attracted to them in any sort of way possible, because it's like the sex, I'm not gonna talk about the sex, but I'm just saying they're attracted, you know, because the Lovers is Lovers. It's like instantly attracted. It's like, you know, going to a crowded room when you see someone that you've never met before, but you see them out of everyone. It's like that's like the Lovers, if you know what I mean. But then there's the King of Cups, so it just tells me that this person's having a hard time to express themselves in that way. They could be an earth sign, but it seems like they're not able to. Maybe they don't have enough time, or like the Two of Pentacles, that they're like juggling work, they're juggling something to be able to express some type of emotion, because they could be in a relationship, to be honest with you. It seems like that, but because of death in the reverse and things not ending that needs to end with the King of Cups in reverse, it doesn't tell me that this person doesn't care about you. The King of Cups in the upright is usually someone who has their emotions intact, and not only that, but they can talk to someone about their emotions without being like, oh, no homo, you know what I mean? Like they're pretty stable, and they're pretty like, you know, that Cancer guy, and you know, in every movie he's so cute, they're so sensitive and sweet. That's the King of Cups to me. And same thing with the King of Wands. King of Wands is like the lover boy and like the playboy, and like can get a girl really charming because they're really charming or whatever, but it seems like this person's just having a hard time to express that. If not, then I don't really know where that came from, so just ignore that. But this person's attracted to you. How they feeling about you? They're attracted to you because they got the Lovers. This is like passionate new beginning. This is something like they want something to happen, but there's just like there's something that is being juggled, and so they're taking this slow, which it seems like that's good, because like if it's true they really can't express their emotions. If this isn't them, not them, and it's you, then you know that. But it's like if they can't express their emotions, it's the best thing to go a little slow, or like you're trying to go a little slow and they're just like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Or this could be a situation, like I'm not just gonna be like, oh, this could be a situation, but it could be where they're just trying to use you for sex. I'm just saying that. I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, he's trying to use me for sex. No, but this could be like one situation out there, so don't feel some type of way just because I said that. But how they feel about you, I'm gonna tell you, they're attracted to you because you got the Lovers, but they're juggling something, and then there's they're taking it slow, which is a good thing, because it's kind of like they're taking it slow because they want it to last. You know what I'm saying? Like they want it to last, they want it to, you know. So they're taking it slow, but it seems like this person has some type of trouble like expressing their emotions to you and doing it in the right way. Like maybe they're the type of person to be like, if they want to show you that they care, it's sort of like maybe they go to another person to try to make you jealous, just so they see that you care, if that makes sense. Like they try to make you jealous so they can see that you care. Like they could be that kind of toxic person. Not toxic, but you get what I'm saying. But it doesn't seem like they express their emotions very well, but they have some type of emotions because the Lovers here. So yeah, number 2, that was for you. I hope you guys enjoyed. And that's, oh, see, I already missed that. Okay, so number 3, we're gonna do number 3. Okay, number 3. How do they feel about you? This could be a karmic situation, a karma situation, to where you guys been dealing. Basically, what that means is you guys been dealing with each other for a while. It's kind of, you have to deal with them because it started some type of karmic cycle, and the cycle hasn't ended. It's probably that. Yep. Okay. So we got the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Is this a 6 or the 9? I don't fucking know. Yeah, it's the 6. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. this is like the situation between you guys are unbalanced, or like the situation you guys are going through each other, it's unbalanced and it's not equal give and take, or you feel like someone's been taking and not giving, or they could be feeling that way, or whatever it is. But it seems like this person wants to either move on from you or move on to calmer waters with you. I don't know which way they're trying to go. I can't tell that, but all I know is they're moving towards something, and this is usually meaning calmer waters, and for it to be better, and for it to be you know, more balanced and more chill, and they're kind of looking back at a sense, and they have to work hard at this too. So this could be you, like this could be you and them, like just trying to figure this out with each other, because there's 2 6s here. 2 6s can mean a karmic situation, and something definitely did happen, because there's a tower here. Tower is not a bad card. Don't go, oh my god, because I mean, I like the tower. I mean, it's a good card to me, because the tower, yes, something's changing, yes, something dramatically changed, your world went upside down, but if you think about it, the tower is bringing new beginnings, new changes, a transformation that needed to happen. You feel me? Like, that's good. And so there's something that happened between you guys, or something that changed drastically between you guys. And then there's something where you guys are trying to move on from it. Maybe they're trying to move on from whatever happened with you, or from you, whatever it is. I don't know your situation like that, but there is something that's unbalanced, not an equal give and take. It feels like it's unfair, probably, and so they could be moving on from that, or they're trying to move on from that, or they're trying to move on from you, or you guys are trying to move on together, if that makes sense. You know, the Empress in reverse next to the Magician in the reverse. The Empress in reverse and the Magician in reverse tells me, okay, this can go different ways. So there could be like a mother-in-law, you know, I don't like you, and you're like, okay, bitch, well, your son is the one who beat, like, whatever. But like, there could be a mother-in-law that doesn't like you, or it could be like one of those that get into it and like kind of not ruin things, but just make things worse, if that makes sense. Like, you don't treat my son like this, and you're just like, shut the fuck up, you weren't even there. But at the point, I'm just saying that could be for someone here. But the Empress in reverse, like, Empress in reverse is always, it reminds me of someone who just loses control, because the Empress has everything under control, just like the Emperor. Like, they have everything usually set and bound, ready to go, you know, because they have the water next to their side, and they have the what is it called? You see this? It's like the magic ball, and it just reminds me of having not only their emotions, but their money and the things around them under control. It just seems like whatever happened just totally went upside down, because you got blah, blah, blah. But the Magician, it's the Magician. So this made you feel that there was no hope, probably, or like there is no way of manifesting this back. Or you guys could be in separation, you feel like there's no hope between you guys, like it's out of your control, or they could feel that way, that it's out of their control. You feel me? Like, there could have been someone pregnant, could have been someone else's baby daddy, I don't know, but or there could have been like a miscarriage. I don't want to say that, but the Empress in reverse does whatever. But the Magician in reverse tells me that whoever is feeling the Magician in reverse is feeling like something is not going to be able to revive or be able to manifest, which that's not even like concrete, that's literally just how they feel, because the Magician usually knows that they have everything they need to manifest something. So if it's in reverse, it's something that they feel like there was a point where it just seems like things got way out of control, and it almost like there's nothing anyone can do, or something like that. Kind of felt like that's what they would say, or something. There's nothing nobody could do that could fix this, or whatever it is. They could just be living. The Ace of Pentacles now, this could either tell me that they see you as someone who not making good money, but could make good money, but not even just that. But the Ace of Pentacles is also an opportunity. It's an offer. It could be an offer of work. By the way, I'm itching my leg, so don't be full of some. But it could be an offer of work, offer of a new beginning, an offer of something. Like, this could be moving in together. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, like, this is a seed planting. Like I said with the Page of Pentacles, that's like planting the seed. This is the actual seed. You know, this is actually happening. This is the new beginning, new offer. So it seems like even though things, you know, got a little dark before, that they still want this to happen. They still see something within you. You know what I mean? They don't see. No, I mean, I'm seeing this arch. You see that? I've never noticed that before, but I'm seeing that, and it reminds me of a wedding. But it just seems like they seem like that. They see that happy, what is it called? White picket fence in front of a nice house. Like, even though you guys been through so much, it seems like you guys been through a lot, because that's, you know, it's not bad cards, but they're not good cards to see. And the Ace of Pentacles, that's an opportunity. That's something happening. So, I mean, the situation, it's unbalanced, or it was unbalanced. There is a lack of control between you two or someone else. and someone either wants to move on from this, or they want to move on from you, or you want to move on from them, whatever. But it's something about moving on or moving forward, if anything, moving forward to this Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning, something new starting. So how are they feeling about you? I feel like y'all been through some shit, but they still see you as, you know, their rider, if that makes sense. Like, they're right there. Anyways. Okay, number. Okay, that's for number 4. Where's the number? Number 4. Okay, number 4. How are they feeling about you is they could be on a little bit of the defense side when they're talking to you. They could be not defensive, but it just seems like they're a little guarded when they're talking about you, like something's off, like something's not, because the Page of Wands is here in reverse, so it just doesn't seem like it's easy to communicate to them anymore, or it doesn't seem like they're really putting, like, okay, let's put it this way. If you're like a teenager, you have to be the first one to text them. It seems like that, like where like they're just on the fence about something, you know, something, like maybe you feel like something's up, like you're like, is there something you need to tell me, you know? And how they feeling about you, or they could be feeling like that you're this way. Remember, guys, this energy can go both ways. I don't know who's feeling this, you know. So if you're sitting there like, I don't feel that way, then it's probably how they feel, you know what I mean? And so they could be feeling like you're on the fence about something, or they could be feeling like they need to be on the fence about something, because the Hermit's in reverse, so they're trying to come out of this time of thinking, because the Hermit in the upright is someone thinking and someone evaluating and elaborating on their situation and shit like that. So the Hermit in reverse is coming out of that time after you've gained this knowledge, or after you've thought about the situation, and so they come back and be like, okay, well, what's good? Like, you know, trying to come out of the cold. That's basically, you know, the Hermit in reverse. So that's person you're dealing with could feel like they're at, like, what is it called, not out of their lane, but sort of out of their, like, out of their element, if that makes sense. Like, they're not in their element, like they could feel like they could do better. As the Emperor in reverse, it could also mean that their ego has been a little bit shredded, if that makes sense. Like, maybe you said something and they're like a little butthurt about it still. Or the Emperor in reverse, it just seems like there's some type of control that was taken from this person, and you might have been the person who took the control from them, I don't know. But, or this could be them trying to take it from you, or just them in their own little, not pity party, but just own little world. Like, not world either, but just own little issue for that day. I don't know, but it's some type of, not even just an issue, it's sort of like low energy. So that if you're dealing with this person, they could be low energy right now, or you could be low energy, but there's someone in the mix who knows what's going down and who knows what's going popping. Because who's going popping? No, who is popping? Because the high priestess is basically, in a card, is the gut feeling, if that makes sense. So someone's listening to their gut, and ooh, not only listening to the gut, but maybe they're reading about something, or like looking online to see, like, this could be you know, looking online to see how they feel about them. But this person's really looking into it, if that makes sense. And they know something because the eclipse is right here. There is something shown to them, not even shown to them, but something that was brought to light, if that makes sense, that they saw, or someone knows something, and I don't know, listening to their gut or something. And the Star in reverse, so how they're feeling about you, they could have lost hope, and I'm not gonna, like, look, if you guys are in a happy place, okay, cool, but someone here could have lost hope from something that they found out, or something that they was warned about, or I don't know, like, maybe as a girl, let's say you're dating a guy, it kind of seems like if you're watching this, you're like, okay, well, my girl told me that he cheated on his last girlfriend, I feel like he's gonna do that to me. It seems like that, like someone's just lost a little bit of an ounce of hope, just because something they either found out, figured out, or they know low-key is gonna go down. So that's not really bad. It just seems like you guys need a lot of communication, because the Hermit in reverse, that's good, like usually that's talking, you know, that's coming out of the cold. So it just seems like there needs to be better communication. Yeah, but I don't know, but there's something that someone knows. I'm gonna clarify the Star in reverse for one. Where's the Star in reverse for number 4? Okay, you guys got 3 cards. So maybe they're losing hope because they need to talk to you about something that you don't know yet, or this person that knows something, they know something and they're not talking to you about it, and so they're losing hope. I don't know, but that just got to my head real quick, because there's the Four of Pentacles. That's someone holding in something, someone holding on to something and not letting it out. And this is also the Nine of Swords. This is keeping them up. This is making them worried and anxious. That's what's making them lose hope, is because they're worried and anxious, thinking about it constantly. This could be you. This could be you, honestly, like thinking about it constantly. Don't even know what's going on yet, so you're looking at videos to see what's going on. Trust me, I've been there too. I've been there too. Someone's putting effort. This is a Seven of Pentacles. So the sevens are popping up a lot. Sevens tell me that there is transformation and change happening. So that is good, because sevens are about transformation, and 8 is the literal transformation. So it's good. So Seven of Pentacles, yeah, someone's working on it. Someone's like really balancing out, not just balancing it, but detailing it. If you, they're trying to look at the little details and trying to figure it out. This would be someone going back on a conversation just to see what time they texted you back. Like, it kind of seems, you know, Nine of Pentacles, but at the same time, something is going too slow. There's something that is trying to get done. Someone is trying to move forward, trying to go to something, but it's just not happening. So this could be, I don't know what this is. What is this Nine of Pentacles in reverse for? I said Taurus again, so you might be going with Taurus, but what's this Nine of Pentacles in reverse? Queen of Cups. Yeah. So whoever's doing this, there could be someone, okay, this could be two ways. So there could be someone coming towards someone, or trying to come towards someone with some type of honesty, not even honesty, but a conversation. And it seems like, not that their back is turned, but they feel that it's just their back will be turned if they do say something. So if you're not even like, if you guys are in separation, it seems like someone wants to come back, but they feel like your back is going to be turned, if that makes sense, because you see what I mean? And that's why he's not, oh, it was this way, my bad. I'm not going after it, but it could be someone else. Like, this could be the female version or the guy version or whatever, and they're trying to make it work, but it's just not working because there's not too receptive energy going back and forth. Or could be someone's trying to get something done between two people, and it's not working. It's going too slow. Someone's patience is going way, like, it's off the radar. Their patience is just not having it. So with that being said, 4, you are done. And yeah, that's like the whole video, right? Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope that, if that doesn't resonate, I can't help that. Like, I just pick up the messages that go. So if it didn't resonate, hop off, because I'm pretty sure it resonated for someone else. Like, just like, be nice, okay? God bless.